I don't know.
आणि रूप झाले आजकाल
Hi, good morning to all.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, good morning. Okay, what was the last thing we covered in the previous class?
Sir, we solved some questions on torque equation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You said we'll be moving ahead with the content in the next today.
Okay, that means we should be defining kinetic energy. One second, just take it. Okay. Long way through this. Now, basically, today we'll try to introduce the concept of kinetic energy. If there is a body rotating about an axis, this is R1, this is M1, this is R2, this is M2, this is R3, M3, so on and so forth. M4, R4, M5, R. If the body is subjected to pure rotation about this, kinetic energy of the system is sigma of half mi vi square. Every particle's mass into velocity square by 2. Right? Mass into velocity square by 2. Now this will be sigma of r mi. Vi is ri omega whole square. And the particle is going in a circular track. What will be the velocity? Ri into omega. Omega I क्यों नहीं डाल रहे हो यार आप? Omega will be the same for every particle because angular displacement of every particle in the rigid body will be the same. Rigid body theorem. So omega will not be omega I. It is sigma of half mi ri square into omega square. So in the case of pure rotation, it becomes half I omega square. In the case of pure rotation, it becomes half I omega square. Are you trying to tell me if there is a body which is subjected to pure rotation, its kinetic energy will be half I omega square? Yeah. You can always compare it with half mv square. Mass is replaced with moment of inertia. Linear velocity replaced with angular velocity. But this is when the body is subjected to pure rotation about this axis. What if the body has got both translational and rotational motion? You will add translational kinetic energy to this. How to do it? We'll do. Take it down till here.
Sir, omega for every particle is same by rigid body theorem, right?
Right.
Okay, sir.
Sir, it is K equal to half I omega square, no?
Kinetic energy, yeah. I represented as E.
Okay, okay.
Noted, sir.
Can I have the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now listen. What if a body has got both translational and rotational kinetic energy? Now, first of all, let's have a look at the general derivation of kinetic energy. This is origin. This is center of mass. COM. Right? This is the element dm. You are taking this distance to be r. You are taking this distance to be capital R and this distance to be R. This is the element under study. Kinetic energy is frame dependent, so you'll have to define with respect to. I'm defining kinetic energy with respect to the origin. Right? So what will kinetic energy here be? It will be integral of half dm.
Half dm.
Velocity of the point P with respect to O whole square. O is ground for me. O is ground for me. Right? So velocity of the point P with respect to O. Can I write this as half of
dm को क्या लिखेंगे?
integral half of integral velocity of the point P with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground whole square into d. Velocity of point P with respect to O. I wrote as velocity of point P with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground, which is O. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Half integral velocity of the particle with respect to center of mass whole square into dm plus half velocity of center of mass with respect to whole square into dm plus O. Are you able to see that part of the board? Integral of 2.5 will go v velocity of the particle with respect to center of mass, velocity of c with respect to into dm. Right? I just opened up this bracket. A plus b whole square is a square plus b square plus 2ab. Right? Now watch out for this. This will be half integral dm velocity of the point P with respect to center of mass plus half integral dm velocity of center of mass with respect to now velocity of point P with respect to center of mass into dm. Have a look at it. I'll keep velocity of center of mass aside and integral dm into velocity of point P with respect to center of mass. I kept dm into this in one slot. You should be able to see the book.
So then you should do the same with the second integral also, no? The second integral, VCO squared.
And complete तो
Okay.
तभी तो समझ आएगा. सुनने की आदत डालो पहले. Now listen. Velocity of momentum with respect to center of mass. Do you recognize this quantity that momentum of all the particles in the center of mass frame summation will be 0?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this quantity will become 0. So 0 into anything makes no difference for me. That will become 0. Now recognize this quantity carefully. This is kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass. Kinetic energy of the body with respect to COM plus this is kinetic energy of COM with respect to or ground with respect to O, or here O is the ground. So are you trying to tell me whenever I need kinetic energy of a body which has got a combination of translation and rotation, it will be kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. Kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. That means the body is rotating this way and it is also moving this way. So kinetic energy of the body about its center of mass, integral of velocity of the point with respect to center of mass is kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground or the point O is ground for me. Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have a doubt with velocity of center of mass with respect to origin. Why did it come out? Can you repeat, please?
You keep it in, I don't mind. What is the product of this?
Sir, 0 momentum with respect to
Keep it
center of
clear for you, I kept it outside. Sum of this is 0.
mass. Yes, sir.
0 into anything, whether inside the integral, outside the integral, makes no difference for me. It should be 0.
Okay, sir.
So this will be by default. Kinetic energy of a body is half ICM omega square about the center of mass plus half mVcm square. This will be universally true for the kinetic energy of a body.
Sir, so how did you go from the first box to the second box?
Velocity of the point P with respect to O is the velocity of the point P with respect to center of mass plus velocity of center of mass with respect to ground.
Yes, sir.
Next is A plus B whole square.
No. From the first box to the second box.
From here till here.
Yes, sir.
Kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass is half ICM omega square. Half omega square we just now derived.
Yes, sir.
Kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to
Okay.
half
Yes. Sorry, sir. Thank you.
So I have a silly doubt. How will a mass dm have a center of mass so far away from it?
Come again.
How will a mass of dm have a center of mass so far away from it?
dm का नहीं integral dm whole of the rigid body center of mass is here.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay.
Integral लिया.
Understood. Thank you, sir.
Sir, that dm into EPC shall be equal to 0. What was the reason behind that, sir?
Vector summation of momentum of all the particles in the center of mass frame. Velocity of point P with respect to center of mass. Vector summation of momentum of all the particles with respect to center of mass is
0.
Vector summation of momentum of all the particles in the center of mass frame will always be 0.
So anytime when we are calculating kinetic energy, we'll have to take both rotational and translational, right?
Right.
Okay, so thank you.
Second most important point, ध्यान से सुनिए. Some students ask me, they'll take kinetic energy of the body with respect to a particular point on the body which need not be center of mass. I take about this point. नहीं होगा. Because only about the center of mass, this will become 0. This became 0 only about
Center of mass.
Center of mass.
So this will be applicable only about center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass. Can I take any other point other than center of mass? Then this will not be 0 and this expression will not be correct. So you have to take it only about center of mass. There are only two ways you can calculate kinetic energy. One is this traditional way. Second, if you can recognize the point about which the body is subjected to pure rotation, then it's half I omega. There are only two ways you can calculate kinetic energy. One is the traditional way. Two, if you can recognize a point about which the body is subjected to pure rotation, then it will be only half I omega square. Kindly show us this with two examples. I will take it down till here.
Noted, sir. Noted.
Now, have a look at this example. This is a thin rod released from the position shown. Thin rod released from the position shown. I hold it this way and I release. When I release it, when it comes to the lowermost point, loss in potential energy is gain in kinetic energy.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
But now I have two ways of calculating this kinetic energy. One, I recognize that about my right hand it is hinged, it is pure rotation. About my this point it is subjected to pure rotation. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So one way of dealing with this is you are asking me the omega here. M is the mass of the rod, L is the length of the rod. Loss in potential energy will be gain in kinetic energy. Loss in potential energy is gain in kinetic energy. mg by 2 is half I omega square. I am taking I about O. About 2 it is pure rotation. If I can recognize the point about which it is pure rotation, then it is half I about O into omega square. It is half I about O into omega square. Right? Now mgl by 2 is half ml square by about one extreme end is 3. Am I right? Moment of energy of the
Yes,
rod
sir.
about one
Yes, sir.
extreme end. Now L and 2 will go. Omega is under root 3g by L. Omega is under root 3g by L. This is one way of solving.
So, sir, basically we can say
What is
that.
the other way of solving it? सुनने की आदत डालो पहले. What is the other way of looking at it? Loss in potential energy. Loss in potential energy is gain in kinetic energy. This is mgl by 2. Center of mass came down by L by 2. Now kinetic energy, I will say, I will go by the thumb rule. I will go by the formula. I cannot recognize and I am not sure that it is pure rotation about this. Then what will your value be? Half ICM omega square, kinetic energy of the body about its center of mass, plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground, half mvcm square. Kinetic energy of the body about its center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. This is what you derive. You're telling us this will never fail you. Have a look at it. mg L by 2 half. What is moment of inertia of the rod about its center of mass?
ml square by 12.
12 into omega square half m. Now VCM, velocity of center of mass with respect to O, is r omega. Velocity of center of mass with respect to O, r omega. Velocity of center of mass with respect to O plus velocity of O with respect to ground is velocity of center of mass with respect to ground. Agreed? Constraint relation.
Yes, sir.
Velocity of center of mass with respect to O Omega is in this direction. Omega is in this direction. R omega. This will be L by 2 omega. Velocity of O with respect to ground is 0. So this will be velocity of center of mass with respect to ground.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
L by 2 omega wholes. Kinetic energy of the body about its center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground, for which I should know the velocity of center of mass. Velocity of center of mass with respect to O plus velocity of O with respect to ground is velocity of center of mass with respect to ground, which is L by 2 omega. M L square omega square by 24 plus M L square omega square by 8. 24 M L square omega square 1 plus
3.
3.
mg
M by 6.
M will go, L will go. This will become 12. 4 into 3. Omega is under root 3g by L. Either you recognize a point. These are the only two ways you will calculate kinetic energy. Either recognize a point about which the body is subjected to pure rotation, or select a point which is the center of mass, kinetic energy of the body about its center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. These are the only two ways you will calculate the kinetic energy. Take this down till here.
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, why are we taking half m VCM square to be translational velocity, sir?
We didn't take anything like that. Is kinetic energy of center of mass. Center of mass to point object. तो point object का kinetic energy क्या लो?
Okay.
And sir, a body is in pure rotation when one end is fixed and other end is free to move, right?
Not just that, there will be multiple situations available for pure rotation. Don't conclude that that's the only example of pure rotation.
So, sir, will you be dealing with those examples for pure rotation?
What makes you think that I will leave it here?
Sir, no, because the definition is fuzzy right now. I'm not able to quite understand what exactly pure rotation is.
क्या क्या बोल रहा है मेरी समझ के बाहर. Pure rotation means that point is at rest. This body is subjected to pure rotation about this point. Now it is pure rotation about this point. Pure rotation नहीं पता आपको?
Yes, sir, got it.
If body is subjected to pure rotation means about that point it doesn't have translational velocity. Now this body can be pure rotation about this point. Means this point is at rest. It can be about this point. That point is at rest. अब इसमें डाउट क्या हो सकता है मेरी समझ की बाहर है. आप थोड़ा डाउट बता दो, I'll explain.
Sir, can you please repeat how you got velocity with respect to center of mass in the second process?
Velocity with respect to center of mass. ये क्या है?
Sir, that half mv square, that in the second part.
That is kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass is this. Less kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. What is center of mass? Whole of the mass will appear to be concentrated at center of mass.
Yes, sir.
So kinetic energy of center of mass is half mvcm.
Okay, sir. Sir, I wanted to know how you got that value L by 2 omega square. That
velocity of the center of mass with respect to O is r omega.
Yes, sir.
Less velocity of O with respect to ground is velocity of center of mass with respect to ground.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Now, second is, how do I recognize pure rotation? उसका मेरे पास कोई जवाब है नहीं. That's common sense. That's not physics. This body is subjected to pure rotation about this point. Tomorrow it will be subjected to pure rotation about this point. That point which doesn't have linear translational velocity is the point about which the body is subjected to pure rotation. But don't tell me this is the only example. There will be multiple situations of recognizing the point about which the body is subjected to pure rotation. It will take another 6 lectures to come to instantaneous axis of rotation. I cannot jump over to that topic leaving all this in between.
Noted, sir.
Sir,
have
we taken the case where both translational and rotational motion is there for the body?
Obviously, we are. This body has rotation as well and translational as well. Rotational, translational. The body kinetic energy with respect to center of mass.
Yes, sir.
Less kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground.
So with respect to ground also it should be moving in circular diagram. Got it.
Sir, noted, sir.
So, I had one doubt. What if the center of mass of the body with respect to ground is moving in a rotational motion? Then how do we take its kinetic energy? Like for that, we can't take half mvcm, right? We'll have to take...
Why? You can. Now consider a point object going in a circular track.
Okay.
This is a point object.
Yes, sir.
It's going with a velocity v, r. This is a string. Where is the center of mass of the point object lying?
On the point object.
on the point object. Is that center of mass going in a circular track?
Yes, sir.
So according to you, what will be the kinetic energy?
Half ICM omega square.
Now this is the point about which it is going in a circular track.
Yes, sir.
Omega is defined about O.
Yes, sir.
Half I about omega square is your answer, right?
Yes, sir.
I claim it is half m VCM V square. It is a point object, so VCM and V are the same.
Yes, sir.
Now half, what is I about O? M R square omega square. Half m r omega whole square.
Yeah, it's
Half
a reverse
m.
calculation. Okay, thank you, sir.
Make a note of this so that your people don't have a doubt. Now if somebody says मुझे इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाना है यार, मुझे directly I'll have to use the formula. Welcome. Kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass is zero here. It's a point of. Plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground is half mv square. That's my answer. I'll write here. Have a look at it. Kinetic energy of this body is kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass. Body with respect to COM plus kinetic energy of COM with respect to ground. Now, kinetic energy of the body with respect to its center of mass is zero. Kinetic energy of center of mass of the body with respect to ground is half mv square. That is my answer, which you will get even if you stand above O and calculate the kinetic energy. Point object going in a circular track. Point object moving in a circular track.
So why is it zero, sir?
Yes, sir, same doubt.
And how much according to you should that be?
So there should be I omega square, no, with respect to.
Right. Point object का I कितना है?
सर तो negligible ही हो जाए.
वैल्यू बता दो आप बार के क्यों लीगल कोड थोड़ी है.
सर zeros.
Okay, sir, thank you.
I zero हुआ तो point object के लिए about its center of mass zero है कि नहीं?
हाँ सर, okay, thanks.
So one more thing, if it is not a point object, then we'll consider the center of mass of the body acting as a point object, and then we'll do the same thing, right?
Center of mass of the body. Say that last line again.
If the body is not a point object, we'll take the mass of the body acting at the center of mass, and then okay. Thank you, sir.
So can you explain the first method again?
Somebody want to see this as pure rotation about O. So then it will be half I about O into omega square. I is, this is a point mass, M into R square. R omega is V.
Yes, sir.
So you can rub the board.
So once.
So I'm. Sir. So basically, kinetic energy of body with respect to center of mass nothing but the pure rotation from which we see from point O, right, sir?
No. It is kinetic energy of the body with respect to center of mass only. That will be half ICM omega square.
Okay.
I'll put it in one more way. Suppose a body is going in a projectile motion, projected with a value u and theta. It is a point object. So at any particular point, you ask the kinetic energy, it will be half mv square.
Yes.
But
Yes,
suppose I throw a dumbbell this way. I throw a dumbbell this way. After some time, the dumbbell is here. After some time, the dumbbell is here. After some time, the dumbbell is here. Right? Now the dumbbell is rotating. So that means the dumbbell is rotating this way and it is going in a projectile motion.
Yes, sir.
So now what will be the kinetic energy at any particular instance? Say, let me take at the topmost point. One will be its omega. You have given an omega. So half ICM into omega square. You didn't throw the body translationally. It's not moving this way. You gave an omega when you threw the body. Plus half m VCM square. Kinetic energy of the body about its center of mass. Plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. If you take at the topmost point, it will be half ICM omega square plus half m into u cos theta whole square.
Yes.
Did you understand what is the meaning of this statement? Kinetic energy of the body about its center of mass. It is rotating this way. Plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. Center of mass is moving. That is half mvcm square. Is this clear till here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is only for the highest point.
अगर आपको different point लेना है तो उसका velocity ले.
Sir, which content is this?
Topic, sir.
What do you mean by content?
Sir, what is the heading for this? Like before was point object moving in a circular track.
Continuation of that, just an example to calculate kinetic energy.
All right, sir.
This kinetic energy is of every point on the dumbbell, right? At the highest point.
Total kinetic energy of that body. Total kinetic energy of the body.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Sir, so in this, the omega of the body at different points would be same or it would keep changing?
It will be the same because there is no torque about the center of mass.
So what would be the I?
वो डंबल का स्ट्रक्चर पर डिपेंड करेगा ना यार. डंबल का स्ट्रक्चर पर I will be dependent. They'll give you the masses of it. What is most unnecessary, you people will concentrate on that. Am I interested in teaching I for that? I'm teaching you how to calculate kinetic energy. तो मुझे moment of inertia पूछ रहे हो. Now, listen. This is a thin rod of mass m and length L. There is a disc connected to this such that it is hinged only at the center. This is capital M and this is R. Such that the disc is hinged only at the center. Now when it is released from there, the rod comes over to this point. But the disc look identical. थोड़ा छोटा करना. It is hinged only at the center. It is hinged only at the center. This is R, this is K. Loss in potential energy is gain in kinetic energy. You have to write the equations for that. Listen to the second half of the question carefully. This is the hinge. This is a thin rod of mass m and metal. And here the hinge is all throughout this length. The rod is hinged to the disc not only at the center, all throughout the length. All throughout the length. Now when you release it from the position shown and it comes to the lowermost point, find the omega. This is R, this is capital M. This is capital M, this is R. Small m is the mass of the rod, L is the length of the rod. Right? Now listen and answer this carefully. Which among the two cases do you think that the disc will rotate about its center of mass?
First.
First.
First one.
First one.
First one.
First.
Left one.
Here it is hinged all throughout the rod from here till here. I repeat my question. Which among the two cases do you think the disc will rotate about its center?
The first bit.
The first one.
First one.
The first.
Either.
First bit.
Oh, none of these, sir. So because torque is not there in the first case, and second case तो omega ही नहीं हो, fixed है पूरा.
Yes, sir. None of the.
1 second, wait, I have to take this call. Are you people able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now listen.
Yes, sir.
Overall, this is what you people are telling me. Now, first of all, for this disk, it is hinged from here till here. For this disk, it is hinged only about the center, right? Now, listen carefully. In this case, the disk will rotate about its center of mass. Disk rotates about its COM. Disk does not rotate about its COM. Now, one logic to tell you here is, about the center of mass, there is no torque. About the center of mass, there is no torque. So, if initial omega is 0, it will remain 0 all throughout the journey. The disk will not rotate about its center of mass. Here, how are you telling me that it will rotate? थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनिए. First case, the rod is hinged only at the center. Rod is hinged only at the center. First case. Are you able to visualize this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is
Yes,
the
sir.
angle by which my hand rotated about its center of mass?
0
Zero.
Anybody with a doubt here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
1 second here, I have to take this call.
Please show it once again after.
Now, listen to this second part. First part, is everybody convinced? First part, is everybody convinced?
First part, could you show once again? I was not able to.
अब ये दिख रहा है कि नहीं नील?
हाँ, ये दिख रहा है.
हाँ, जिंदगी भर यही करते रहूंगा मैं तेरे लिए. एक मारने का मन कर रहा है. फर्स्ट पार्ट फिर से दिखा रहा है.
Sir, I have doubt.
Wait. Now, have a look at the second part. Second part, what are you telling me? It is hinged from here till here. This is what you told me. So if it is hinged, when this rotates, did my hand rotate by 90 degrees or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So in the second case, the disc is rotating by an angle of 90 degrees.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, another way of explaining the same thing. Listen carefully. Name them. Call this as 0.1, call this as 0.2, call this as 0.3, call this as 0.4. When it comes down, this point will remain 4, this point will be 1, this point will be 2, this point will be 3. Disk did not rotate about its center of mass. But look at this example. You called this 4, you called this 3, you called this 2, you called this 1. When this came down, this will be 1, this will be 4, this will be 3, this will be 2. 1 came up when this came down, 4 came to the right, 0.3 came down, 2 came down. Are you able to visualize the rotation now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Who is providing the torque? The hinge force provides the torque here. Hinge force is not acting at center of mass. It will act here. N into the perpendicular distance will provide the required torque.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Bolo.
So when in the first bit, when the rod rotates, won't the air molecules collide and cause little rotation a bit?
क्या बोल रहा है? Thermodynamics. Particles will collide.
So when you will move the rod, the circular disk will move. So won't it have a little angular speed?
Somebody help me understand what
Sir,
this is.
we are taking an ideal case. It's not happen.
One of you. Huh.
He's considering a practical use, sir.
Yes, sir. Air friction.
And all those things. Not considering an ideal case.
Should we remove this guy from the meeting?
No, sir. No, sir.
नौटंकी चल रहा है.
Sorry, sir.
एयर फ्रिक्शन लो गई इसमें. मजाक चल रहा है यार क्लास में तेरे लिए. बहुत सीरियस पढ़ा रहा हूं भाई साहब, मैं नौटंकी नहीं कर रहा हूं. एयर फ्रिक्शन चाहिए इस बंदे को इसमें. Now listen. When I am speaking about loss in potential energy, have a look at this. mgl by 2 plus capital MgL. Will this be the loss in potential energy? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
This loss in potential energy should be equal to gain in kinetic energy. थोड़ा ध्यान से सुनिए. Gain in kinetic energy thin rod का already आप लोगों के लिए derive हो गया. Thin rod you will consider pure rotation about this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this will be kinetic energy of the rod, kinetic energy of the rod plus kinetic energy of the disc. Kinetic energy of the rod, I have two ways. You tell me kinetic energy of the rod about its center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground, or take pure rotation about this. R I about O into omega plus. This is the rod. Is everybody clear? I will be small ml square by 3. Moment of inertia about O.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All of you. Now, have a look. Kinetic energy of the disk about its center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. ध्यान से सुनिए. Kinetic energy of disk about its COM plus kinetic energy of COM with respect to ground. Do you all agree with this? This is for the disk.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Kinetic energy of the disk about its center of mass is 0. We already visualized this.
Yes, sir.
Kinetic energy of the
Yes, sir. No rotation.
Yes, sir. Yes,
center
sir.
of mass is 0. Kinetic energy of center of mass of the disk with respect to ground. What will this velocity be? B is equal to L omega with respect
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
less velocity of O with respect to ground is 0.
0.
So velocity of C with respect to ground, half capital M into Vc whole square. Capital M into Vc whole square. Vc is L omega. Vc is L omega. Is this very clear to all? Step
Yes,
by
Can
step.
you explain why disk about its COM
So
is
explain
0?
the last step again now.
Kinetic energy of the disk about its center of mass is 0 because disk is not rotating about its center of mass. But center of mass of the disk is moving. With what velocity? L omega. Kinetic energy of the disk is kinetic energy of the disk about its center of mass, which will be 0, plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. Velocity of this is L omega. How did you get this BCM? Velocity of C with respect to O plus velocity of O with respect to ground is velocity of C with respect to ground. Velocity of C with respect to O is L omega plus velocity of O with respect to ground is 0. This is L omega. So velocity of C with respect to ground will become L omega. That's what I put here. Take 2 minutes. It's one of the best questions that can be given on kinetic energy. No book which you have a reference which describes this in detail. Make a proper note of it. I'll rub this and I will solve for this. But you need to understand every step.
So, I'm having one doubt. How did you conclude? Like, I'm not understanding how you concluded in the first case that there is no torque, and in the second case, you concluded that there is torque.
See, here it is hinged at the center.
Yes, sir.
So, hinge force is passing through the center.
Yes, sir. That I
Torque about the center will be
of yes, sir.
In this case, hinge is from here till here. It is riveted or welded all throughout from here till the center.
Yes, sir.
So when it is riveted from here till here, the normal force is not passing through the center of mass.
Normal force between the welded part and the disc?
Disc.
Okay.
Here also I will have normal force. Here also I will have normal force. Or I will draw the diagram here. If I have riveted all throughout, I will have normal force here in these directions.
So normal force is in the upward direction?
That is a hinge force, riveted. कौन सा direction से क्या ले रहे हैं हमको? Torque आएगा कि नहीं?
हाँ आएगा, yeah.
The direction we will come to at a later stage. That's a complicated issue.
Okay.
Right? I will have a normal force called the hinge force between the rod and the disc here. Because there will be a hole and you welded it, right?
Yes, sir.
So here will I have a normal force?
Yes, sir.
That will produce a torque about the center of mass?
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
So is the final answer root 3g small m plus capital?
Right, I don't remember the answer. Whatever.
So we need to find omega, right? We need to find omega.
You have to find omega.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I'm still not able to get why the disk about its COM, its kinetic energy is 0.
Sir, because of the
This
perpendicular
disk is
distance.
not rotating about its center of mass. If this is 0.4, when it comes here, 0.4 remains on the top. ये तो मैंने डिटेल में दिखाया, अब इससे ज्यादा क्या दिखाऊंगी, मेरी समझ की बाहर है.
Sir, since the perpendicular distance between in the first case is 0.
Let this job be over once.
Okay, sir.
This is the disk. Is the disk rotating about its center of mass?
No.
That's it.
All right, sir. Got it.
हाँ, अब बोलो.
Sir, since the perpendicular distance in the first case is 0, that's why the torque is 0 and it's not rotating,
Or
right?
perpendicular, any force passing through that point, torque about that point will be 0.
Yes, sir.
So basically the disk is at rest with respect to COM, therefore the K is 0, right?
Wait, say that again.
The disk is stationary with respect to its center of mass, right?
टेढ़ा क्यों सोचना है आपको? उसके बारे में मैंने कुछ बोला है. Disk doesn't rotate बोल रहा हूँ. Disk doesn't rotate about its center of mass. So omega is 0. So this is 0.
Okay, sir.
Somebody is asking why isn't the velocity of center of mass under root 2 GL? Now here, loss in potential energy is gaining. If a body is freely falling, only gravity will act on it. Then it is under root 2 GL. Here, only gravity is not acting on it. When a thin rod falls, you didn't ask me about that. When a thin rod falls, velocity of center of mass, you didn't take under root 2 GL because they're not freely falling. Any body freely falling velocity is under root 2 GL. And that to a point of.
Sir?
Huh.
So this KE rod and KE disc is about the center of mass of the rod in this.
यहाँ लिखा हुआ है. For the rod, I didn't calculate about its center of mass. I took pure rotation about O.
अच्छा.
Center of mass पर calculate करना है, इससे पहले सिखाया मैंने. Both will give you the same answer.
Okay, okay.
Can I rub the left part of the board?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
2 minutes, sir.
So can you tell the final answer? I want to cross check.
Somebody tell me the final answer for omega for this.
So root
Root
3
of
G
3G M small m
plus 2 capital M over small m plus 3 capital M times L.
Yes, sir.
Everything
I've
under
sent,
root.
Yes, I'm also getting the same thing.
Just add these both or answer rocket science. All will get the same answer. Do add करने. This is kinetic energy of the rod, kinetic energy of the disk. Addition of this center.
You can erase, sir.
Now when it comes to the second bit, have a look. Loss in potential energy is gain in kinetic energy. Now loss in potential energy mgl by 2 plus capital MgL, small mgl by 2. Small m comes down by a height of L by 2, capital M comes down by L, will be kinetic energy of the rod plus kinetic energy of the disc. Kinetic energy of the rod, you have two ways of calculation. One, take it about its center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass, or rod is subjected to pure rotation about this. You can directly put this as half I about O into omega square. So far, so good. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Kinetic energy of the disk, I will write as kinetic energy of the disk about COM plus kinetic energy of COM with respect to ground. Kinetic energy of the disk about its center of mass plus kinetic energy of center of mass with respect to ground. Now, kinetic energy of the disk about its center of mass is half capital MR square by 2 ICM into omega square. Here the body is rotating about its center of mass. Here the body is rotating about its center of mass. Half ICM omega square. ICM for a disk is MR square by 2 plus kinetic energy of center of mass is half M VCM square. What will VCM be? This will be L omega. Velocity of C with respect to O plus velocity of O with respect to ground is equal to velocity of C with respect to ground. Right? This is capital M. This is capital M because this is dealing with the disk. This is dealing with the rod.
Sir, both the omegas will be same, that the rod one and the disc one.
There's a rigid body theorem. It is hinged. It is one complete body. It's one complete body because it is hinged from here till here.
Okay, sir.
Rigid body theorem, angular velocity of the body with respect to any point on the body
is
will be the same. Now VCM is equal to L omega, half ICM omega square. ICM for the disk is MR square by 2.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, could you show a demonstration for this part once again and rod one out, please? So it is complete 90 degrees. That is why it is rotating, no? About
right. You can see the number. This 4 came to the right, right?
Yes, sir.
Left this way. 4 was on the topmost point. The middle finger is 4. Now 4 is to the right.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello, sir. I still have a small doubt in this. We are saying that the disk is rotating about the center of mass. We are looking with respect to the ground, and that's how we are saying it's rotating.
Ground with respect to the ground. Standing on the ground only, you are seeing this rotating by 90 degrees. Everything
yes,
is with respect to.
Sir, I'm not able to get the demonstration.
Thank you.
Sir, I'm still not able to get the demonstration difference between rotating about the COM and not rotating about the COM.
My knowledge, there's nothing else I can do. I have done my best. I give up.
Sir, last time, please, sir, last time.
उल्लू बना रहे हो आप?
No, sir.
Time of the class, 100% here. अब मेरा हाथ घुमाने के लिए इतना देर से घुमा रहा हूँ यार, आधे घंटे के लिए. It's quite obvious by now. Either I am a fool or you are making a fool. इससे डिटेल क्या सिखाऊं यार? So very depressing. Such a beautiful concept, so very well done. You people will screw it up thoroughly.
Sir, isn't there any point about which the disk is in pure rotation?
About its center of mass? That's why you took half ICM omega square.
No, pure rotation, like where we can only use half I omega square.
Actually, there will be. That is called instantaneous axis of rotation.
Achha,
But
okay,
right
then
now,
we'll
I
come.
didn't introduce that to you. How to recognize that point, I'll come to in somewhere in the 6th lecture.
Okay, so till that point, we'll have to break it into two, like rotational and translational and so on.
This will be universally true. Even when we tell you that shortcut, that is for some exceptions. Okay. This will be universally true.
Okay, thank you, sir.
So basically in first case, there's inequality in rotation, but in this case, it is properly rotating. So in this case,
नील मुझे डेंगू कभी नहीं होगा, पता है क्यों?
क्यों सर?
मेरा पूरा खून तूने चूस लिया, अब डेंगू होगा नहीं।
सर मैं करेक्ट हूँ कि रॉन्ग हूँ सर जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ?
क्या बोल रहे हो यार?
सर मैं यही बोल रहा था सर, तो बेसिकली फर्स्ट केस में वो इनइक्वालिटी रोटेशन में, इसलिए हमने बोला कि दिस डज नॉट रोटेट अबाउट सेंटर ऑफ मास ना। बाकी इस केस में प्रॉपर्ली वो रोटेट होके अपनी जगह पे आ रहा है, इसलिए हमने बोला दिस रोटेट अबाउट द सेंटर ऑफ मास।
नहीं भाई, ये लैंग्वेज हमने कहीं यूज नहीं किया। फर्स्ट केस में देयर इज नो टॉर्क अबाउट द सेंटर ऑफ मास। कारण देयर इज टॉर्क In this case, there is torque about center of mass. Because there is torque, the body will rotate.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Someone's mic is on.
So one thing I wanted to ask, like if we had
don't ask anything, I'm done for the day.
Only one doubt.
See you people in the next class.
Thank you, sir.